Alexander Havard is a Frenchman who's a lawyer, a barrister by trade, and who lives in Moscow. He is my mentor. He's written a book called Virtuous Leadership. In 2007, when we lost in the national championship, I walked into a Catholic bookstore in Washington, D.C. I met a priest in the back, and I said, I let these kids down. We weren't successful, and I could not lead them. And what do you have for me? Where's the answer? And he came up with a book called The Virtuous Leader, and you can look him up, you can Google him, and the essence of leadership is character. And it's something that I kind of is the basis of what he teaches. And what I believe in, I'm starting to see it now in print. I could never kind of I could never put down the words, maybe never had the time, never had the energy to look at the academic perspective of leadership. But for me, this hit home. And so the essence of leadership is character. And on April 30th in 2006, when there was no sure future of the men's lacrosse program or the promise of a coach, 33 young men gathered in the locker room with no supervision, with nobody to tell them what to say or how to say it. The seniors stood up in the room and they said, here's the deal. We love each other. We love Duke. We're staying. Through all the things that happened, they were given a blanket release. They could go to any university in the country. They were all stellar athletes, excellent students. They could have gone anywhere. And the reason I tell you that, and why I think it's important, is because when I arrived, all 33 of those young men were here at the first team meeting. Nobody left. Not a freshman, not a sophomore, not a junior. Everybody decided, we're staying too. And so, to me, the strength of their character, the message that they were sending to each other, to me, to the rest of the world, to say, hey, listen, we love this place, all right? And we're not going. Again, Alexander Havard, he's my boss, all right? I love the man, and I love the concept of striving for greatness on a daily basis. We never talk about winning games. We never mention winning championships. Now, it's very cool, don't get me wrong, all right? We like winning championships. But without a foundation on a daily basis, without the way you live your life, you cannot separate one from the other. And here at Duke, when a young man comes and decides that he wants to play lacrosse, he is not, this doesn't define him. He doesn't leave here just a Duke lacrosse player. He leaves here a student, an athlete, a friend, so much more than that.